Genesis 47. Joseph brings his family to Egypt and manages the famine. An incredible journey of faith, family, wisdom, and survival. Joseph welcomes his family to Egypt, manages a national crisis, and changes history forever. Like, share, and follow for more inspiring Bible breakdowns. Let's keep going. The story isn't over yet. Joseph informed Pharaoh that his father Jacob and his brothers had arrived in Egypt from Canaan with all their possessions and were staying in Goshen. He presented 5 of his brothers to Pharaoh, who asked about their occupation. They explained that they were shepherds seeking refuge due to the severe famine in Canaan and requested permission to settle in Goshen. Pharaoh welcomed them warmly and granted their request, even inviting Joseph to appoint capable men among them to manage Pharaoh's livestock. Joseph then brought his father Jacob before Pharaoh. Jacob blessed Pharaoh, and when asked his age, responded that he was 130 years old, describing his life as short and difficult compared to his ancestors. Joseph ensured that his family was well provided for, settling them in the fertile land of Ramesses and supplying them with everything they needed. As the famine worsened across Egypt and Canaan, food became scarce. Joseph collected all the available money in exchange for grain. When the money was gone, the Egyptians traded their livestock for food. The following year, with no money or animals left, the people offered themselves and their land in exchange for food and survival. Joseph agreed, purchasing all the land for Pharaoh and effectively making the people Pharaoh's servants, except for the priests, whose land remained untouched due to their special provisions. Joseph distributed seed and established a law requiring people to give 1/5 of their harvest to Pharaoh, keeping the rest for themselves. The people were grateful, acknowledging Joseph had saved their lives. Meanwhile, Israel, Jacob, and his family prospered in Goshen. Jacob lived 17 more years in Egypt, reaching the age of 147. Near death, he asked Joseph to promise not to bury him in Egypt, but to take his body back to be buried with his ancestors. Joseph agreed, and Jacob bowed in gratitude. Lessons learned. 1. Compassionate leadership. Joseph showed wisdom and care both in how he presented his family to Pharaoh and how he provided for them. Good leaders consider the well-being of others. Strategic foresight. Joseph's economic plan during the famine saved not only Egypt, but also surrounding regions. Planning ahead during times of abundance can prevent disaster in times of scarcity. Respect for authority. Joseph and his family honored Pharaoh's authority, and in turn, Pharaoh showed generosity. Mutual respect can lead to favorable outcomes. 4. Honoring elders and promises. Jacob's final wish to be buried with his ancestors highlights the importance of family heritage and fulfilling promises to loved ones. 5. Gratitude in hardship. Despite losing their land and becoming servants, the Egyptians expressed gratitude for Joseph's management because it preserved their lives. Thankfulness can still be found even in difficulty. 6. Preserving spiritual identity. Jacob's request not to be buried in Egypt shows the importance of staying connected to one's roots and faith, even when living in a foreign land.